Chasing dreams down that open road. Living fast, baby, all I know. Daddy told me gotta get it my all. Cause we're the blue collar out. We're living life at full speed, there's no pacing. Midwest lifestyle, Ohio blood racing. Taking home the Monday wide open on that open road. It's full throttle since the baby bottle, baby. This is all I know. Been overload, tires roll. Tell them I'm on the smoke. Slow boats will choke in my rear view. Adios, run your car, knock your mouth, put your money where your motor is. Heavy hitters, dream killers, kill shot. Hold them still, told them chill, we on fire. Life is liquid, rocket fuel, stop it. Fool, blue collar outlaws, you think you're talking to? Winning attitude all on the line, and we ain't bout to lose. Beat the brake pad off, knock the car out the shoes, line them out, chalk them up, underdogs on top again. Never say down from Columbus, so we gotta win. Hard working dash, running outlaws, and street racing. All your dreams is in my tail lights, you keep chasing.
What's up, everyone? Happy Monday. Michael, Jacob, Alan. What's up, brother? Jeremy. What's up, Bubba? You can say that slow stuff now, man. Dragging your ass. Ooh. We gotta fix that, man. Ryan, no 87 around here, man. Getting there, Richard. Getting there, buddy. I got still got a little bit of a cough and some sinus issues, man. Sinus pressure is like, phew. Sinus headaches are horrible, but what do you do? Getting better every day, though. Appreciate it. Nah, I ain't never getting no booster shot. Ever. Mike Jones, what's up, brother? John, how you doing? Jason. Use gas hole in my 68 Roadrunner. Hell yeah. Gary, what's up, Bubba? So before we get started, I just got some really exciting news. Everybody do me a favor real quick and just hit that share button. Want to help my buddy get this information out to as many people as possible. He just literally just called me 5 minutes before start time to tell me this awesome news. So I'm going to wait for a few more people to get on here. Real quick, we're creeping up there. It's kind of slow. Steve, how's it going on YouTube? Rob, what's up, Bubba? Joe. It's not the off season here, man. It's freaking like 18 degrees outside and snow. I wish it was the off season already. Never getting the jab. Hell yeah, John. Ron, what's up, Bubba? Yeah. We'll see about that COVID-free stuff, man. It's a lingering MFer. So we got a few more people on here. Mike, thanks for the stars, brother. Wow, 500 stars. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Creeping up there. So I just got off the phone with Jeff Thomas, and he wanted me to make an announcement that, Brown County, excuse me, Brown County was for sale, and everybody was concerned or inquiring about Warren the Woods. Well, the deal's been struck. Brown County has been purchased, and Jeff just got out of a 3-hour-long meeting with the new owners, and Warren the Woods will go on in 2022. All the dates that were previously set are still the same. So we'll be down there in May and then again in September. And it's going to be a 2-day event. Some of the rowdiest, most exciting racing on the planet. And So I know a lot of you've been asking me too, and I've been like, man, I don't know, but I know Jeff's going to come through because Jeff Jeff don't give up. So the race gods have blessed us. There will be war in the woods in 2022, and it sounds like on into in the future as well. So I'm real excited about that. I see all the likes and all the likes and the hearts. So I know you guys are too. Richard, thanks for the stars, brother. John, appreciate the stars. Thanks a lot. Brian, how's it going, Bubba? So, yeah, that's exciting. Next week we have 10 soldiers on, but after 10 soldiers, we'll have Jeff on, and he's going to give everybody all the details on More in the Woods. So next week's episode is going to be awesome. We'll have 2 great guests on and lots of exciting information. So make sure when I post that up, you hit the set reminder button, and you tune in next week and get ready for that information too. Ashton, what's up, buddy? But today, excuse me, we're here to talk about, look at that. I'm getting kind of good at it, ain't I? Look, out front race fuels. Yeah, getting kind of good at that backwards pointing stuff. Great small family-owned race fuel company out of Indiana. I've worked real close with the guys over the last year, and we're going to do some exciting things together. So today we got Ken on, and I'm getting ready to bring him on here in just a second, so he can tell you about the different types of race fuels, what they do, how they can help improve your program, and all the different services and stuff that they offer with additives and custom formulation, etc. So if you have any questions, anything you've ever wanted to know about race fuels or any of that kind of stuff, today's your day. Ask your questions. That's what Ken's here for, is not only educate us on out front race fuels, but race fuels in general. I mean, stuff applies across the board, no matter who the manufacturer is, even though I will say out front's the best. We'll just leave it at that. So, this is Ken. Everybody say hi to Ken. And Sam, what's up, buddy? How you doing? So Ken, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background in racing and
Sure.
those kinds of things before we dive right into the fuel stuff?
Well, the fuel kind of something I wanted to do for quite some time. I've worked for a lot of large oil companies. One of those being Texaco in Houston, Texas. Well, I worked for them for many years, so I ran several plants down there. Did a lot of lubricant blending, fuel blending, things like that. So probably been doing that for probably 30 years. So any kind of oils that were made, any kind of transmission fluid, gear oils, gas additive, on and on and on. I've made it, grease, you name it. But I ran some pretty large plants down there, so it's not something I'm new to. I've been doing this quite some time, so that's kind of where I'm at with this now. And being racing I think I've been racing since I was 15 on and off, but the fuel thing was something I've always wanted to do. So I kind of got into that November of 19 and started, putting some formulas together, putting some things together from my experience, working for several oil companies. And I kind of sat down and looked at the market and, is there a place for a small company? Is there a place, that we can fit in, and is there a need? So those were the things I was looking at to make sure we had a place in the market, because I didn't want to bring it to market and then have no sales. And that was it's taken off well. I brought it to market, and we've done really well at some local tracks, and now we're starting to branch out a little bit more. I've had good success with it. Everybody seems to like the product. It's I think it holds its own. So my history has been I wanted to do this, and I've sold some, done some things. So I kind of do more or less what I want to do now. I work for some consulting and things like that. So that's kind of where I'm at. I wanted to help the racers out with this. Give them a good product. Represent out front, and be there, and be hands on. So the buck stops with me, and Blake works here also, and so that's kind of my story. I wanted to help the racers out and just be part of the group.
Sweet. So, why don't we start off with the different blends that
Sure.
you got your primary blends, and then any specialty stuff that might be available.
Yeah, you've got your everybody 85. That's 85% ethanol. 15% gas. Everybody knows that pretty well. Then you've got your E90. That's obviously 90% ethanol, 10% race fuel. That's for, the E85 is probably for your, I don't really want to spec any fuels for a vehicle. I want to kind of stay away from that. But I'll tell you what my interpretation of it is you get your 1200 horsepower, maybe a little bit more on the 85s. 85 fuel, and as you start going up with power adders and things, and you'll get into the 90, and then as you'll get more serious with twin turbos and several power adders, you can get up in the the 98 fuel, which is a straight ethanol. So that's kind of the ethanol blends that we make. We make an E40 as needed. That's for the import group. Because they don't have that much of a fuel pump. Sometimes the fuel pumps are limited, so we make an E40. And I've made an E70 before, so we can make some special blends there. Just kind of depends on what everybody needs. And I can mix the ethanol with unleaded fuel. I can mix it with some race fuel, things like that. So we have 104 unleaded we can use if need be. If somebody needs something like that, then we can use that to blend with. So there's a lot of different variations. So the 85 is kind of a standard variation, then the 90, and then the 98. So that's kind of the run of the mill things. But we can do some one-offs too. It's not really difficult to do. If somebody needs it, we can do those. So that's kind of the ethanol blends. And then you've got your methanol, which we sell a lot of methanol, and I think a lot of racers have switched over to methanol when they got multiple power adders and turbos and pro chargers and things like that. I think it's a little more forgiving fuel, and seems to be a lot of people want to switch over to that. So we can certainly supply that too.
I got a question here from Steven.
What's up?
What octane is the base fuel of the blends?
Which one for 85?
Yeah.
85 is blended with 95 octane.
And how about 90 and 98?
90 is blended with 118 race fuel, and 98 is basically straight ethanol.
All right. Jeremy says out front for the win.
Amen. Thanks, Jeremy. So that's you got those three fuels there. You've got your methanol. Methanol is pretty much self-explanatory. If anybody knows, methanol is made out of natural gas. I don't know if anybody knows that. I'm sure you do, but that's made out of natural gas and water. So a lot of people don't know that. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But just a little history on how methanol is made. And,
so what is that process of blending the natural gas and the water together?
Well, it goes
for the people that don't know.
It goes through a cracker, big hydrocracker, and then they mix water with it, and then it goes through some catalyst. It actually starts as one product and ends up as another. So it kind of has a whole transformation within the process. And then what you're left with is the methanol. Methyl alcohol is what it is. So a little bit of history there. But
Ron Ford.
it's tough.
Ron Ford says, I left a sealed 5-gallon E90 in my garage by mistake and it got below freezing. Is that bad?
No. It'll be fine.
Wait, Ron, yes, it is bad.
No.
Come see me for another 5-gallon pail.
I put a caveat there. Is that from a sales side?
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
What would be the temperature that someone would have to be concerned with?
Well,
I mean, it's got to be pretty low.
Got to be 30, 40 below zero. I mean, the pour point on that stuff, the where it's liquid is pretty low. So you got to really get after it. I mean, if you're up in 30, 40 below, I'd be concerned, but around here it shouldn't bother it.
There you guys go. So what else does we have? 116.
Yeah, we got the 110, which is, a lot of bracket racers use the 110. And then we got, I can make anything in that range, anywhere from 105 unleaded. If somebody needs that, I can make the 110. I can do the 12, 14, 16. Then I got a 118 NOS blend. And then we also do some for, we do a 114, I think it is. Oxygenated 114 for go-karts. So they want a little better fuel, so we put some oxygen in the 114 for some go-karts.
So we got Dirt Floor Fab on YouTube wants to know what's the difference in the types of methanol.
Well, I sell straight methanol. Then there's another one that's got another company has what's called M5, and I don't sell that. I just sell straight methanol. There's a lot of there's some additives in that I'm not going to deal with because it's regulated by the government, and there's some caveats there that I just don't want to deal with because some of this stuff's regulated by Homeland Security, and it's just not something I want to deal with.
Oh yeah, we don't want to deal with Homeland Security.
It's that's not a market I want to be in. So if you straight methanol, I'm there to supply, but anything above that, I'm not going to be that guy.
Keith, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Richard wants to know what all do you have for nitrous fuels?
I can do the 118, 120 NOS fuel. That's what I run in my car. And I spray 600 to it, and everything looks good. Plugs look good. Everything looks good. And that's 118 nitrous blend.
So on the E blends, how long can it sit in the tank before things go bad over winter?
Well, I wouldn't leave it sitting in the tank. I mean, you want to flush it out with some gas.
And leave that into your race season, yeah.
Yeah, when you're done, you should be done. Clean everything out, run some gas through it, and let the gas sit in there if you need something to sit in there. And you can run some 87 through it, some cheap stuff. Just let it sit in there so it doesn't dry everything out. Because the ethanol it can gel if it sits there too long.
John says methanol keeps our pumps thawed in transit in minus 20 degree and cooler ambient temperatures in North Dakota.
Yep.
Well, Jasper says Homeland Security been watching Josh for a while. Listen, I'm glad they weren't around on Saturday. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I don't know. I'm not going there. Saturday was a good day, Josh.
It was a good day to exercise my patience and determination muscles. Yep. They did grow. They did grow.
Now some of the other things we want to discuss too is packaging. The packaging can come in 5s, which that's obviously the most expensive way to buy fuel, which we try to steer people away from. and then you got 55-gallon drums or 54 of methanol, and then you got the totes, which is where I'm trying to go to with all the distributors. So I think we're going to probably put all the distributors in totes, and then people can come and fill their totes or fill their drums as need be. And the thing with doing that is you'll get fresh fuel, and you've already paid for the drum. You don't need to buy another drum. So save your drum. If the drum's clean, obviously the distributors will inspect that drum. If they find trash in it, they're not going to fill it. Because at the end of the day, the Outfront brand is the Outfront brand, and we're trying to represent that brand with quality fuel. So if you bring a drum that's got water, it's got garbage in it, it's become a trash can, we're not going to fill it. So we just need to make sure that that container's in good condition, and they will inspect it.
Yeah. So look for us at the end of the year to have totes, and that'll be more economical for you guys. Drum costs are going up. 5-gallon pail costs are going up. So it's more economical all the way around for everybody and easier to use.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be because they've already purchased the drum. Let's not buy another drum. If you just keep the drum in good condition, and then the fillers will have labels on site, so they can peel the old label off, put the new label on, give you a fresh label, so you know what's in the drum. If need be, we can seal the drums. I mean, we'll just whatever the filler needs or the distributor needs, I'm going to make sure they get it, because you
don't
represent the brand.
And don't put anything into the drum. Only take it out.
Yes, don't ever. Now the totes that you guys are going to get, Josh, when I send the totes over, I'm going to have a one-way check valve in them, so you can never pump back into the tote. You can only draw out.
Perfect.
Now that's not to say you can't take the cap off and you can't fill it through the cap, but hopefully that's not going to happen because I'm going to zip tie them on.
Nah, we don't do any goofy stuff.
So that's a little reassurance that everybody gets good fuel when they want it.
Yes. No cross-contamination, no garbage, no bullshit. Trash in, trash out.
Nope.
So if you're putting trash into your fuel system, you're going to get trash out on the track.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a stopped up filter. I mean, you have a stopped up filter at the track because you got trash in there. Man, that makes a long freaking day.
Richard wants to know, how much can you transport without permits?
I would refer you to the DOT website.
No comment.
I'm going to defer to the DOT website.
We got Chris with Stripper Glitter joining in. Also, Chris usually joins us on Mondays. How you doing, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
Hello. Hi.
Are you bringing me dinner?
Yes.
Ryan wants to know, at what point would you bump up to 90 or 98 if you don't want to deal with methanol maintenance? I think your build, you'd be good with 98, Ryan. With your horsepower range.
Here's what I'm going to do, Josh. And I know the guys want me to make recommendations. I'm going to try not to make recommendations, because if I recommend the wrong fuel and something happens, then they're going to say, well, you told me this or you told me that. And I want to try to steer clear of recommendations. I'll help you any way I can. I'll give you the spec sheets, SDSs, whatever you need. But I just want to stay away from recommendations.
Right. Yeah. When you want to put more timing to it and make more power, Jasper says, Ryan. So I think, again, that's when you're at that 98's good for when you're 1,000 horsepower or more. And you want to just let her eat.
There's a lot of people that run the fuel. If you just ask around and ask the guys that are running it, they'll give you a heads up what they're running. Everybody knows what everybody's making for power pretty much. So you can pretty much figure that out.
Yep. And Ryan, Jasper is a great resource for honest information. Sometimes racers embellish or are extra secretive, but I've never found that to be the case with Jasper.
Sometimes they hold it best.
TJ would be happy to help you out with any of your fuel needs.
Yeah, but here's the deal, guys. At the end of the day, I want to give you the best product I can give you. I want it to be fresh. I want it to be clean. You know, and I use new drums only. There's a reason why I use new drums, because a reconditioned drum can have some contamination that you can't see. It's already been through the mill once. It could have been shot blasted with shot to get the rust out. It's usually baked in acid to get all the paint off, and all the things that you don't want in your fuel. There could be paint flakes in the corners. I mean, I've dealt with reconditioned drums for 30, 40 years, and I know what's in them. And I chose to only use new drums. I know they cost more, but at the end of the day, if you guys come to me and say, hey, my filters are all clogging up because I got this crappy drum, you're not going to be happy with Outfront. You're going to be pissed, because that's going to ruin somebody's day. So I just chose not to use any reconditioned drums or any suspect products.
All quality. And consistency and reliability. Hit likes in the comments if you want to go lean on the big end because your fuel filter got clogged up, or something crazy and stupid.
Yeah, and I don't want to come to me and say their motor got down because of something either. I don't want any of that. I race. I know what these things cost. I know what the engine costs, and I know what frustration is. I've thrown a few chairs at time of time because this, and I don't want fuel to be an issue at the track at all.
Yep. Hey bud, how you doing? Johnny boy, I wish Chris was bringing me Waffle House. He's awfully quiet. When I asked him about bringing me food, he got awfully quiet, didn't he, everyone?
I
Jeff
said
wants.
yes.
He said he was.
I said, yeah, look, I'm on a 3-lane highway. I'm on 71 right now.
My man.
He's coming for you.
That's why I love Chris.
What's this motherfucker doing? No, you come back here, motherfucker. I'm going to race the fuck out of you.
Jeff wants to know E98 costs compared to 118 NOS.
It's a lot less.
E98 is very affordable. $350 for a 55-gallon drum.
Yeah, substantially less.
And the 118's
118,
more than double it.
118 is pricey.
It's more than double that.
Yeah, it's pricey stuff. I know. I run it.
Like what was it? 755?
I gotta look and see something
on a drum. 755 on a drum, I believe. So E98 is the way to go if you can run it.
Well, if you wait 5 minutes, the price will probably change because everything goes up every 5 minutes.
Shh, we don't want to talk about that.
Ridiculous. I tell you what, this inflation is a killer, man.
Yeah. Why not plastic drums?
Well, the only problem with plastic is if somebody has an issue, any kind of fire or anything, there's really nothing to stop that. Not that steel's great, but plastic's worse.
Plastic melt quicker.
Big time.
Or fail quicker.
It'll be all over out of that drum in somebody's trailer, in the pits or whatever, fast.
Johnny, what's up, brother? How you doing? So based out of Indiana, have several distributors. Now, where are you out of, Frank? And maybe we can direct you to someone. If it's Ohio, it's me.
Yeah, and we're signing up distributors. I talked to one tonight. We're signed up another one tonight. So we're kind of branching out with distributors now because I can't be everywhere, and I'm not going to try to be everywhere. So the distributors are going to be a huge help for me, and that'll kind of be my extended reach.
Ron Ford says, I'm an out front boy. I hate that stupid song.
There's a song?
I guess so.
Ron Ford said he's an out front boy. He was being an island boy.
Oh,
Eagle Race.
I know the song. I know the song. I'm a dope boy. I'm a dope boy. I'm a dope boy.
Chris, where are you headed?
Sorry,
Where are you going?
home,
Home.
home.
You must have had a short day.
No, I had a late lunch, or not late lunch, a late dinner, and I was trying to get out of there as fast as I could. And somebody hadn't seen it in a long time, so.
Nice.
Yep, I got E90 for you, Josh.
Yeah, you might have some of that.
Yep, I have 90.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Jeff, talking myself back into E. Just need nitrous tunes. Ugh, I'm not. Who do I know that's running E with nitrous?
I may this year. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Oh well, Frank, you're not far from them. You're in Clarksville, Indiana. How far is that from you, Ken?
Clarksville. You got me there. I don't know. I don't have my my map with me. I checked
Clarksville.
on it.
Oh, he's 5 minutes from Louisville, Kentucky.
A couple hours.
Yeah, so you're a couple hours. Who do you have down there, down that way?
I've got OSCA. Brent Carver.
So Brent can get you taken care of.
Brent will get you fixed up. Yeah, Brent does the OSCA. That's the fuel of OSCA, and then Brent's the distributor in the Kentucky market. He goes all the way over to Missouri, the edge of Missouri, and then back up into Evansville.
Bobby, what's up, Bubba? How's the weather down in Alabama? Jasper said, I heard out front selling meth barrels for $68.79 out the door, only for people running LS Mustangs with second tight stickers on the windshields. Is there any truth to that rumor, Ken?
Jasper, I can't help you, buddy. Jasper's lost it, man.
John Boy, what are distributor terms? So you'll have to. I'll tag Ken in this post so that you can contact him directly. You know, if they're in a state where there's already a distributor, you know, you'll end up being a dealer for them. But if you're in a state where there isn't a distributor, then you're in luck.
Yeah, and Ohio is Ohio, Kentucky, Michigan, some of Michigan, Illinois. You know, those states we've got some representation. Obviously, Josh is the most represented. So we're getting out there a little bit. You know, probably branch out a little bit more this year. And
we're going to branch out a whole lot more.
Yeah,
Jasper said, my bad, that pricing was for when Trump was in office.
I can't get political, but I'll talk.
Yeah, but we'll laugh. But yeah, we're building relationships every day. You know, working with the guys at D Team, Stripper Glitter. They're going to come on board and help us out a little bit.
Yep, we're gonna rep Stripper Glitter, and we signed that deal. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna trade some services back and forth. So that we'll have Stripper Glitter as a sale product at the shows. We'll have the fuel, and then we're gonna do. We should announce the other one too.
So well, I'll let you do that. That's that one's your baby. But there's some awesome news Ken has about another partnership.
We signed a deal with Hot Shot Secrets. So that deal's done. We'll have all the full line of shots that are just, and so we'll be repping them also. When we go to the track, we'll have obviously the fuel, Stripper Glitter, and Hot Shot Secrets. One thing I wanted to also bring to light, the Methanol Shot Secrets top end lube in it. We signed a deal for their top end lube across the board in all methanol. Now, if somebody doesn't want the top end lube, let me know. We can leave it out. But all the methanol is going to get the Hot Shots top end lube. And Kyle's got all the from Hot Shots. Kyle's got all the data to back up the wear characteristics and what the purpose of putting that in is. And so he's got some data that they're working on now. We're tweaking the formula just a little bit. He did one formula. I went over there a couple weeks ago, and we're going to tweak the formula just a little bit, and then we're going to finalize it. So that's what we're going to run with, and then he's going to probably put the Outfront brand on his bottle that says we're the exclusive. He's the exclusive top lube for Outfront race fuels. So we're real excited about the partnership with Hot Shot Secrets, and also the partnership with Stripper Glitter. So we've got a lot of things coming down the line. There's more things coming, but as they come to light, I'll bring it to everybody's attention. But we just want to have some more offerings at the track. So when we go there, need something, we'll hopefully have it. We've got fuel jugs, and we've got drum pumps and some other things that are coming down the line. But the fuel jugs are here now. I think some people have used the fuel jugs and they like it because the handle location is a little bit different. It's a little more user friendly. So we'll have some things. But Hot Shots and Stripper Glitter is a big deal for us. I mean, it's really a big deal because two great companies, and I think it's going to be a great partnership. So we're very excited about that.
And the good thing is quality people all the way around, quality products. We're not just out here trying to make a quick buck. I mean, you guys know I'm out here. Well, not a whole lot lately getting this Blazer done, but normally I'm out there at almost every race. Chris and the D-Team guys are out there. Everybody's very familiar with Stripper Glitter traction compound and its explosive growth.
Yep.
And Hot Shots, Hot Shots, I mean, a phenomenal company, excellent quality. So, we want to keep the brand pure in that respect. We want to have quality partners and only do quality stuff.
Yeah, we choice who we can partner with too. And we're not going to just partner with just anybody because there's quality standards that I want. There's quality standards that my partners need to have. So, and I'm going to make sure we stay to those quality standards because the worst thing that we do is bring out a product and then we have some issues. Because it's really tough to get over that hump once you bring out a product and then you have issues. So we're just going to partner with the best. And that's just the way it's going to be. And I think it's going to be good for everybody because when you buy something, you want to know you got something you can trust.
Do you have a distributor in Greenwood, Indy area, or do we need to buy directly from you?
I've got one in the south side of Indy.
Who's that?
It's probably going to be RPM Performance.
So Ryan, just go over to RPM and they'll get you taken care of. Great guys. John wants to hear more on the jugs.
What was that, Josh?
John wants to hear more about the jugs. What were you saying, Chris?
Oh, no, I was just going to say that speaking of what Ken just said, just super excited to be a part with those guys. I've worked with Blake, the last year now with the Big and Banger stuff of doing all the filming and stuff like that for that. And just good to branch out into something different. And we're excited to be running them guys as fuel for this year. We don't usually run big fuel in any of the cars. So going from running the Speedway 85 to a pretty conventional, it's got good, it's always going to be what it is dramatic. And hopefully it's definitely going to improve our program for sure.
Yeah. The thing with it is when you open the drum, you're going to get the same top to bottom. When you get the next drum, it's going to be the same. And the next drum is the same. So you're not going to have to monkey around with your tunes all the time because you're going to get consistent fuel.
Yep.
But it's one less headache you got to worry about. There's enough at the track to worry about without worrying about fuel and tunes and everything else.
Ain't nothing I got to worry about. They got to worry about it.
There you
Not
go.
me.
Now, and I want to say that Blake has my son also works with Outfront, but he's got a big presentation tomorrow. Otherwise, he would have been on the show, but he's got a big presentation that he's got to get done for tomorrow for a rollout. And so otherwise, he would have been here. He helps a lot. He helps with the business. You know, he knows a lot of the racers, and he mixes it up with them. He's got his other company, you know, Whole Shot Media, that takes pictures and videos and everything else. So he's got his hands full. He's got a full-time job. He does work with Outfront, and then he also does Whole Shot Media. So he's got a lot going on. So, you know, when he can't make it, it's understandable because he's got a lot of irons in the fire. So we'll pick up the pieces and we'll help him out. And but he'll be on at a later date, I'm sure. You guys will see him at the track. He's got the orange Hellcat Charger, so you'll see him out there all the time. He's always repping the brand, and he obviously reps his brand. So just not tonight. He's got something more pressing, which we understand. So that's just the way it is.
Well, in the Ohio grudge racing spirit of things, that doesn't mean that we're giving him a pass.
No.
So everybody, make sure you give him shit and ask him why he wasn't on the live feed.
Yeah, do not give any free shots, because I never did.
Yeah. Caleb Miller says Joey Swamp Thing says his favorite group of people are D-Team guys. He loves the Magnolia races, which I do too. Jasper said, can a special stripper glitter shirt where the pole ends before the white circle, Chris Lane?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
G-rated, Josh. G-rated.
Go along with
Jeremy Ortiz been running out front race fuels all last season. Very happy. Great stuff.
Hey, Jeremy, ask Jeremy about his. I was going to ask him about his engine teardown. Did he find everything was good? I hope so, because I know he's been running it a long time. And Jeremy's been a great supporter, so we appreciate that. And we signed up with him, and he's run the brand, and he's got good success with it. Obviously, everybody knows Jeremy's program's on, top notch.
Oh yeah. Dirt Floor Fab, any experience or opinions on an ethanol methanol mix?
No opinion. Everyone's up with some crazy stuff, but I tried out my own stuff first.
I hear people usually go about 30%, between 20 and 30, but they usually seem to lean towards 30. I don't have any practical experience, just what I've read and what I might be planning on trying.
I mean, if somebody wants to do it, I can blend it.
Ingle Racing. So what sets your E90 apart from the others? Well,
I'm going to say product consistency. We all have the same stuff, more or less. It all comes out of the same refineries. It's how you handle it, how you filter it, what you put it in. So, as I said a little while ago, new drums, we use a lot of filtration, keep the stuff clean. We handle it as carefully as we can. It all comes out of a refinery. So it's to some degree the same product. It's just how you handle it. I'm not going to sit here and say ours is 10 times better or 2 times better or anything, because in actuality, it's the way you handle it.
So the main thing is quality and processing.
Yep. Just take care of it, filter it. Don't let it get stale. Keep it fresh. Because that ethanol will grow bacteria, so you want to keep it fresh, keep it moving, and don't let it sit around forever.
Ron wants to Cleveland Injector Hospital. What's up, buddy? Sam, I got you, E98. Jason Carter wants to know what's it cost for one of the out front banners and the stripper glitter banners.
Out front banners. I'm working on additional banners right now. The one behind me goes on my race car. That's actually I got tire covers that I made last year, so that's a tire cover behind me. And I've got to get some
Jason,
made. I'm getting new banners made too.
I'll give you my banner, Jason, since you got so many drums of fuel.
Yep. And I'll them some. I just don't have the new ones made yet because I'm changing up a little bit of the verbiage on it.
Jeremy says we're good, almost back together, ready to race.
Good. That's good news. He's run a lot of ethanol through that motor. And Jeremy runs 85, I believe.
Well, Caleb, get with me. I'll take care of you. What are you running? Not you running 98 or 85 or 90? You see this crap? I just offered to give you my own personal banner, and this is the crap you put on my live feed.
What do you do?
You're not getting my banner now, so they can't get that Ohio grudge guy to get me a banner.
Damn.
I'm not giving you my banner now, sucker.
That's a rough crowd. Hey, Josh, you might have a drum or two over there, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Transported lovingly and legally.
Absolutely. The only way to be.
18 drums. We just brought to Central Ohio. So we've got plenty to get you guys going. How long is your ethanol good for?
I try to keep it less than a year. You want to keep your fuel fresh. I mean, another thing I was going to tell everybody, when you get the drums, seal the drum tight when you're done. Do not leave the drum open to the atmosphere. Don't put the bung in finger loose. Put it in tight because there's a gasket on that 2-inch bung, and you want to seal that gasket so you can't get moisture in there because that drum will expand and contract. So please, I'm asking everyone, tighten the bung.
Ladies.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Fuel's hydroscopic.
Yes.
It'll absorb moisture out of the air, and you will know likey that. Yeah,
just treat it. You pay good money for your drum. Treat it as such. It's an expensive product. It's the livelihood to your motor. Just treat it as such. Just take good care of it. Seal the drum up. Don't leave it out in the rain. Because if you leave it out in the rain, it's going to suck moisture in the drum. It's going to do all the bad things that you don't want.
Do you have specific gravity on your ethanol?
I do. If they need a spec sheet on it, I can be sure and get them one. I'll get it to you, Josh. If that person wants a spec sheet, I'll be sure and get it to you.
Yep. Just send
You
me.
can send it to me too.
All right. Yeah, just email them to me. I'll forward them all to Chris, and he can get them to Cleveland Injector Hospital.
Absolutely.
Yep, I'll get you one, Josh, when they come in and we get restocked on the banners.
Yeah.
Caleb,
the banners,
some stripper glitter tire covers.
Yeah, on the banners, had some. I might add Ohio Grudge Racing on there. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Maybe if I get a logo, I might add them. You know where I get that, Josh?
Yeah, Blake.
Blake's got it?
Well, yeah. Yep, but I'll send it to you too.
I'll put all the partners on there. That's what I'm going to do.
I know he's busy.
Yeah.
So I'll send it to him too. I'll send it to you too.
He's got a lot going on.
I got a sticker for you too, Jason. You didn't even ask for a sticker, Turkey. But now you don't get I have a sticker, you can't have it. And I got a banner and you can't have it either.
Your banners make good tire covers. Just saying.
Yeah, this one behind me, it's 4x3. It's really thick material, and I use those. I had them made for tire covers. So I'll have those too. Got a new shirt coming out this year. With Bill's going to be on there, and Jeremy's going to be on there too. Jeremy will be on there, and Patrick Sparkman will be on there. 3 cars that supported the Outfront brand, and they were very instrumental in getting the product off the ground, and we appreciate that. So our payback to them is we're going to put them on the shirts for 2022. So that shirt will be out hopefully April-ish, I'm hoping. But that's our way to give thanks to the ones who support us and help us, and they stuck with us. They value the brand, and we appreciate that. Appreciate it a lot.
Dave, what's up, buddy? You'll just have to rewind. A lot of good info on race fuels. James, yep. We talked about it earlier in the feed about the 114. I'm sure Ken will can revise that information real quick since you're just joining us now.
Is he looking for 114?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. That's not a problem. I can make it. Drum quantity.
Yeah.
What quantity?
Yeah, I think he was looking for a drum if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we'll get him fixed up whenever he's ready.
Chris, got a question for you from YouTube. Can you ask Chris what the rules are for small tire this year?
I'm sorry, but they're still postponed.
Hey, Chris, I see bottles stuck together on the internet.
What's that?
Did I see 2 bottles stuck together on the internet somewhere? Of the
You
stripper?
saw 3 bottles stuck together.
3?
Yeah, it was a bad picture.
I thought.
He was holding the jug that was in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, that what it was?
Yeah. And both bottles, because when we ship dealer orders, we ship 6. There's 6 in a box, so there's 3 on one side. So yeah, all 3 were all stuck together. It's pretty funny, even though that the shipping company decided to boot our box, but it happens.
Yeah, take the good with the bad.
Yep.
Josh, what are you talking about? You don't got a sticker. I give you stickers.
Who doesn't have stickers?
I should have stocked up when I was there on stickers. I only have a few left. I didn't think about that.
You need me to send you some?
Yeah. Who's the dealer in northern/central Michigan?
Let me see. What is his name?
Jasper, you know that? You know that one by chance?
It's on my phone. What the heck's his name? He's with. Hang on. What the hell's his name? I have to think about it. It'll come to me. It will come to me. Lorenzo. I can't remember his full name.
Is the stripper glitter only in a small jug, 1 gallon jug? Yeah.
1 gallon.
You guys don't do anything bigger, right?
No, unless you want it, unless you do a drum and you're in Ohio. That's about the only time.
But yeah, you don't want that, Jason. You just want gallons.
Yeah, drum would be heavy.
Get with Chris and call me. I'll get you set up. We do need somebody up Northeast Ohio. You and Chris work that out. I'll get you set up.
He owes me a Top Golf trip then.
Me too. I didn't even get an invite. I'll see the pics though. That shit hurts. I'm just saying that hurts.
Josh,
oh, you didn't want to go the day we went. It was so cold.
Josh, who was asking about Michigan?
It's one of my. It's
Dirt Floor Fab.
Okay. Can you know them?
Oh,
yeah. We can. I'm pretty sure it's Jasper's not on here now. I guess, but I was pretty sure that was Bipolar that got set up on that.
Yeah, it's
Lorenzo with the red Mustang, right?
Yeah, Lorenzo. Yes, Lorenzo's all set up. I talked to him and got him all set.
Yeah, last name starts with a Z. I don't remember it off the top of my head.
What was that, Chris? I'm sorry, the phone was acting up.
Yeah, Lorenzo's the Zaya.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
so his last name
I'm
starts with a
good.
Z. Yeah.
terrible. I couldn't remember
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Slipped my mind.
But,
Yeah, was up there.
So there's your Michigan guy.
Yep.
Can get you taken care of.
And if you can't find them or you can't get a hold of them, holler at Josh or Chris or myself or whatever you need. We'll get you fixed up.
Yeah, Lorenzo's a good dude. He's one of our dealers as well.
Nice. Yeah, he's a good guy.
What'd you do? Take a nap, Sam? We did, or answer your small tire question? Caleb, you're off all work.
Yeah,
You need to
it's
come
still
up and
canceled.
visit me. You want to come visit me? Come on up anytime, brother. Or were you talking to Chris? Chris is a cad. He won't invite you to Top Golf.
What's
You
that
know what I
supposed to
mean?
mean?
You don't invite me to Top Golf. What do you mean? What's that supposed to mean? I see the pics, man. You know how much that hurts?
I don't think you're going to want to do it this week. This week's hell.
The day that we went was the absolute worst possible time ever because it was so cold and we froze our dicks off.
Do they have the heaters?
Tim says you're a selfish lover.
I
Is
get
that
that a
true,
lot.
Chris?
Yes, 100%. They do have heaters, but
Okay.
the day that we went, I mean, there was probably like 20 or 30 mile an hour winds and it was blowing like directly into the bays.
Oh,
And like it was so cold.
I'd have had to call that one.
It was bad.
That's not worth it.
No.
No golf balls.
I like to see Josh hit a golf ball. That's the thing I would like to see.
You know, actually, when I was 8 or 9, I took golf lessons for a little while.
Oh boy.
But that was about the end of it. It was like a summer thing. So I'm not that good at all, but I might be able to get some muscle memory after a few swings. Yeah, Jason, I do have a few extra barrels.
I reach up and be pretty good. You never know.
So
He will definitely enjoy like playing with balls. That's what I've heard.
What I call TMI.
Hell yeah, Caleb. Caleb, I'll tell you what, man. We ought to get together this weekend. I'm home alone with nothing to do. It'd be perfect time for you guys to come up and hang out.
Aren't you building that pro mod?
I'm trying to. Caleb said he usually can hit the fence at Top Golf. How far is that?
It's like right around 210.
Yeah.
Like 210 yards.
Wow. I don't think I can do that one.
That's a pretty good poke, 210 yards.
Yeah, it is. Is your ethanol non-GMO?
Non-GMO. I don't know about that one.
New to the party, maybe you answered this, but where's Out Front Race Fuels at? So based out of Indiana, but there are distributors throughout the Midwest. Jim, where are you located? Oh, thank you, Jason.
What's that mean?
He's responding because you said that I like to play with balls. About your ass getting violated live on the feed. All right, Caleb, that sounds good, buddy. Come and hang out. Maybe we'll put you guys to work a little bit and buy you dinner.
Where was Jim located? Was it Jim?
Johnstown. Oh, Jim, just get with me. I'll get you taken care of. That's no problem.
Ohio was Josh.
Clifton said, Chris has an Uncle Chin. That's my MF boy.
I got these really weird, like, I get these, like, really weird wrinkles really bad. I just looked in the mirror today and I was like, what the fuck has happened to me? I mean, literally, I got COVID and I went fucking downhill. I'm like, God
Aged
damn. I
you.
don't know if I'm just, I don't know. Yeah, it probably aged me probably like about 30 years. Even though I get about 40 years taken off my life every year after breathing in all the shit that I do.
Work around fuel and refineries and everything else. That's where my hair went, I think.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Chemicals are horrible, man.
Tough.
I know painting has definitely affected my life. Ask Chris about his TX2K trip with Ohio boys.
When, I mean, I'd have to go over that 7 times.
I'm on the 85, my daily, 45 minutes one way to work, back 6 days a week. I'm slow though. Motor's a 95 with a chipped ECU. Hell yeah. Chris, when you going to get another race car?
When somebody buys me one or sponsors me and gets me a car.
Good idea.
Oh, yeah, when I
said, maybe, what are you doing? This cat likes to be held like a baby.
You'd be lost without that.
Just do, man. He said, I'd bet not most Ford filled corn is GMO. Working. He said, when he saved your life, tell that story.
Oh, when I got into a fight, we were fighting in the hotel room, and I think I did one of those deals where like I literally jumped from the floor to the bed, and I literally like had the worst Charlie horse of my life when I did that. And I probably shouldn't have done that because, you know, I'm just a fat fuck. And like I had the worst Charlie horse of my life, and I couldn't speak because it hurt so bad. And all the guys in the room were scared to death, and they thought I was having a heart attack. And they were like, "Oh boy, here goes Chris. This is the time," because I couldn't speak because I was like hurting so bad. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I think there was a video flirting around there somewhere of this.
Oh, I need to see that video.
We got
post that and tag me.
Yeah, can you share that around?
Oh God, it was bad. It was bad.
That'd be right there.
I wish, man. I tell you, you don't even want to know. Hey, I am going to post a video after tonight's live feed about Travis Martin from Team 260. So if you guys want to check that out afterwards, you'll get a notification, hopefully. But yeah, no, Rich from YouTube, not so much.
Hey, he's got Monster Energy, you know, sponsoring his whole fucking event now. I mean,
I wasn't gonna tell everybody about that just yet.
Oh, oops. I'm sorry. What did I say?
You mentioned something about Waffle House, wasn't it?
Oh God, I wish I could get Waffle House to sponsor me, but I made the mistake of saying it publicly, and everybody and their mom hit them up.
That didn't pan
They're
out.
like, that's all right.
You gonna decal your RV?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking for you know, all of our partners and sponsors are going to go on there, but definitely I got to get up, you know, I've been slacking on getting sponsors for 2022. If I'm honest, it's horrible. I know it's supposed to be a priority, but the Blazer's been my only priority, and I haven't even done anything. So this is my lazy cast with my sponsorship Fish and Pull. Anybody watching, if your company's interested, hit your boy up. I do have a proposal and everything together. I just haven't been doing the footwork. Just really want to get that blazer done. I know. I gotta get the blazer done, most importantly.
Yeah, I liked your post on your $300 steel, by the way.
I didn't like that post.
That was
Ugh,
a couple
that
sticks.
was heartbreaking.
Man.
Tough crowd.
I just want to see the I just want to see where they are helping your program, Jasper. You can't just be putting a Waffle House sticker on your car and saying you're sponsored. I want to see the tech stuff.
Oh, you can. It's for the clout for Instagram.
There you go.
That's right, Alex. Come on up and hang out with me. We'll do some sketchy shit to my blazer, and then we'll eat good food. If you haven't noticed, I eat well.
Josh, when's that blazer coming out? We've heard about it. When's it coming out?
Well, my original goal was March 1st, but since I got COVID and was down for a couple weeks, I'm thinking probably the middle of March. I mean, I'm not far now. Most of the fabrication's done, so it's going to be plumbing and electrical, and fit and finish stuff, which it's no prep racing, not a show car, so fit and finish doesn't have to be great because, to be honest, it's probably going into the wall or the guardrail or something.
It might bounce off something from time to time.
At some point. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be, it already doesn't have to be perfect. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate that. What you been up to? How's your car doing? I haven't seen that for a while. Jason, April, you're a hater. You definitely
Speaking of your dealer in Michigan.
Hey, Josh, somebody was asking about the fuel jugs a little bit ago, and I think we skirted over that.
We did. Lorenzo, Jasper tagged you because we were talking about who's the go-to in Michigan to get out front race fuels.
Mr. Lorenzo.
So, well, we got a lot of comments here. Dirt Floor Fab, sorry, I can't keep up with all the comments. Dirt Floor Fab on YouTube was asking who can he get fuel from in Michigan.
I'll get you some of those jugs, Josh, when you come over next, or I get over there. I'll bring you some of the jugs.
All right, yeah. Richard said talk about the jugs.
I should have gave
size
you
and prices.
And they've got the plastic tube, the fill tube, and then they got the elbows on it, so it goes into like a 45-degree angle. A little easier to fill.
Those are nice.
I've got a new jug I'm designing now, but I probably won't have it out till 23 because it's a lot of stuff going in it. So I think it'll be a little more user friendly. So it'll probably be 23. Not this year. I got it ready.
Why is your fan descriptions in a different language?
What are you talking about, Willis?
Jasper has a diamond above his head or above his name, and it's Super FA with an apostrophe over top of it. Super 5?
Oh yeah, because he's awesome.
Oh,
He's
okay.
super fan.
Okay. Just asking. Sorry.
Jasper's the bee's knees. I thought you knew.
Well, I know that, but I'm just genuinely curious.
Chill out. We're on the live feed.
What else? What else we got, Josh? What else can we kind of kick around?
3 people called who out? Called me out, Jasper? No, nobody called me out because everybody already knows nobody can beat the Blazer in 2022.
Promod Blake.
Nobody.
Oh,
No. I have most of the parts. I'm waiting on, designing this long travel the way I wanted it to do to work. Took a little longer than I anticipated, and now I'm waiting on shocks. I think I got about two or 3 more weeks on the shocks, but a little extra time now is worked out. I have I end up with 12 inches of suspension travel as the end result. So, that's how it goes. Like I say, once this last little bit of fabrication is done, it's pretty easy from there on out.
Hey, Josh, you got a question for you. I haven't talked to Jeff Thomas. How does that, when you do that long travel, how does that affect the pinion angle?
Good question, Jasper.
I was thinking about that the other day. I know that they got a lot of travel, but obviously adjust the pinion angle to some degree.
That's a good question. I don't think it's much. What do you know about that, Jasper? You got any data on that? But Jeff would be a good one to ask.
Yeah, I was going to ask him. I just haven't got around to doing it yet.
Jasper added half a degree.
Half a degree.
Yep.
So it doesn't change it a whole lot, really, I guess.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. How are you going to see over the dash with 12 inches? Well, I'm gonna jack the fucking blade up like this, and then I'm gonna put an appropriate amount of angle in the seat mounts. So when I take off, I'll be doing that, or when I take off, I'll be doing this. But as I go back, I'll be leveled out. So I'll look like a little old lady in the beginning, and then I'll be somewhat normal thereafter.
That's gonna be a show for sure.
But that's why, if you look at my funny car cage, it's a little bit wider and it sits back just a little bit farther. I don't have a game plan for that, to be honest. I'm just going to do it as normal, and I might have to adjust. But that is why I made my funny car cage a little bit wider, and my hoop sets back about 2 inches further than what they normally would, just to give me any adjustments. I mean, being taller and wider to begin with.
Just look out the window and look for the guardrail. It'll be all right.
See, and Jasper said, seriously, not joking, made my floor of plexiglass. Jasper's going after the old wheel standers. They used to have those cab over vans that would just ride the wheelie down the whole track, and that's what they had, the plexiglass on the floor so they could see.
And some skid plates.
That's a good idea, Jasper.
Put some skid plates back, make some sparks.
Sounds like I'm going to poke my eye out. You never know. You'll shoot your eye out. No Red Rider for you.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, I did put a big anti-roll bar on the Blazer. Not big like in your world big, but I did put a 2.5 inch in there. Oh yeah, it's going to have a wheelie problem for sure.
What's the wheelbase on that, Josh?
What are those? It's 102.
That's not much,
Isn't it? I believe so, yeah. Tim said the guy in the middle has the best voice. let him talk more.
Hey, are you gonna put the seat in the middle on the Blazer?
Oh.
Is that an option?
In the middle,
Yeah.
like center drive.
Yeah.
No, not anymore, because I lowered the body down a little bit, so now transmission tunnel and drive shaft tunnel are up a little higher. I guess it would have been I guess it could have been with a little pre-thought, though. Probably could have been done.
That'd been pretty wild.
Bumper thumpers. Oh, sorry to hear that, John Boy. But Bumper Thumpers is a good name for sure. No, I'm waiting on my tax return to get the flux capacitor. So the Blazer is a pro mod. Nah, nope, it's not a pro mod. Still has the stock frame, stock wheelbase.
Close enough.
Still has the stock floorboards. Ooh, it's stock.
Sounds like my Camaro, all stock, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Josh, on another too, keep in mind, we'll be at the races too with the banner. I mean, with the canopy and all the necessary pieces, and we'll support all the. We may not sell at that show, but we'll support our distributors. So we'll be there supporting distributors too. So if we come by and you guys need some fuel, we'll send you to the distributor and get you all fixed up. So,
yep, I'll be selling it. I'll be selling at the races.
Yep.
Ken and the guys will be at Uncaged selling, and then I'll be at all the D team races. Well, I asked if I could do it. Chris and I didn't come to an agreement yet, but I'll be at all the D team races selling this year.
No agreement yet.
Wait, what?
Without an agreement, I'm doing it anyways.
We pretty much had that agreement last night.
I know, but we got to work out the details.
Okay,
just send me a PM, Cleveland. I think I have people scheduled all the way until March 7th right now. I think March 7th or March 14th will be my next open date. But hell yeah, I'm down for that. Caleb don't even have frame ties. Yeah, see? Stock.
Frame ties yet. The word yet on the end of that sentence.
Probably can't get it to 85 miles an hour. You're right. It might be a big old waste of money. I need to get my big motor done so I can keep up with you. I just got to run the small one this year, though.
Yeah, but just think, Josh, all the steel you put in that, it's worth more now.
And by the time inflation is over, hell yeah. No doubt.
It's worth more. So you're making every day you're making money.
Right. Chris looks tired as shit.
I don't know why. I'm not tired.
Hospital said you're going to have to fight me to sell a D team. We'll rock, paper, scissors it.
Oh, no. I like what they said at the bottom. I like what Tim said at the bottom.
You win. I'm not doing that. Did you see them jugs? Can you imagine me and Cleveland stuck together? What a sight that would be.
Match made in heaven.
Not doing that. You quit attacking me. Oh my God, this cat, man. Jasper, I can't wait for it either, brother. It is so long overdue. So long overdue. I can't wait. I can't wait to get it ironed out so we can travel and really do some fun shit.
Speaking of racing, are you gonna like do a snow prep this week?
Bro, if we get some snow, I'm all the way down for snow prep. You already know this.
I saw one of your videos today, Josh, where you were going down the street racing somebody.
Oh my god, that's Sean. He's probably on here.
You were kind of
So we're.
bet.
Well, no, what it was we're racing in a parking lot, and the parking lot is however wide, but at the very end, at the 8th mile mark, you probably had about 75, 80 feet until it bottlenecks down from we'll say 10 cars wide area to a 2-car wide area, and we both had to fight for position and then skid across the street into another parking lot. Was the sketchiest. I can't remember how much I won that day, but it was the sketchiest. No, it wasn't the sketchiest stuff I've done for money, but it was the sketchiest snow prep racing that I have done for money.
Okay, the question was, were you pulling on him or did he hit the brakes on the final?
No. So, there's always traction issues, but in that particular pass, once I got traction, I built speed and kept going. But about the time that I caught traction and started going, he started losing traction. He just came into the power a little too hard.
Gotcha.
So I did legitimately get out on him, but then my concern was I didn't want to slow down too fast and him not be able to slow down and hit me.
Yeah, that was
a fun time. It was snow prep with some obstacles.
Yeah.
Good question. I always see gets screwed up in the world of the internet. Can you give a basic explanation of octane ratings?
It's probably more than this show, but I mean, what does that gentleman want to know? I mean, the octane is the additives that go in the fuel is what raises the octane.
I guess maybe just we'll see. He hasn't replied yet, but in the meantime, maybe just a generic answer of how octane ratings work and how they're achieved.
Well, you've got 110 octane has got a certain group of additives, and as you go up in the octane, then those additives change. So you take some out, you add some back. So there's things in there that you put in to get to 110 or 116 or 118. So it's not as simple as just saying, well, we do this, do that. There's additives in there that make that fuel to get to the octane that you want. So you start with a base material, then you add to it. Some get more, some get less.
Oh, so here you go. There we go. Matt says, I just see all the time folks say, can I make more power on 93?
Can you make more power on 93?
So, basically, if you have a car and you normally run 87, can you gain more horsepower by simply switching to 93 octane?
It depends on the motor. I mean, it depends on the compression, the cam. I mean, it depends on a lot of things. You could actually make it worse. You can actually slow down if the motor's not set for it.
Right.
It can actually be worse. Because the higher you go on the octane, the slower the burn rate is.
So if you don't have more air, more spark,
and you
help that along.
You don't have the cylinder heads.
Yourself.
You don't have the cylinder heads. You don't have the exhaust. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it. It's not as simple as just saying, well, put 93 in it and it's going to run better. It's not that simple because the motor may not be set up for that. It's got to do with the timing and how the heads flow and what the motor's set up for, timing and everything else.
Right, which I think that's the point Matt's trying to make is, it's not just as simple as switching fuel.
No way.
There are a lot of other variables, and that's why it's important for you to tell when you're searching for fuel, to inform people and talk to your builder. Engine builders have the experience to know what type of fuel that particular combination will like, or at least be a good starting point.
Yeah, if you got
Nothing's ever set in stone.
if you got a 15-to-1 motor, and it may take 116, it may take 114. Just depends where the cam's in. What kind of head you got the cam. A lot of things depend on it. It's not as simple as like, I'm going to use this. There might be a better fuel. Because when I do my big block motor, we dyno them and we run a couple different fuels, a couple different octanes, and see what it likes. And then, we can also add some more timing to it. We can make more power. You just have to see what the motor likes. But we can start with a base fuel and then go from there.
So good question, Matt. I don't think anybody's asked that one yet tonight.
They're all good questions. Everybody's got good questions. This is how we learn and educate the buyer. But no, I've done that before. I ran race fuel in a weed eater once, and it lasted about 10 minutes.
But was that a fun 10 minutes?
Man, that sucker was buzzing, but it melted. That was the end of that weed eater.
Yep. So there might quench, chamber, piston design, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
Different motor to motor. So, definitely want to talk to, if you're not the person who's assembled your motor and knows that stuff, talk to your engine builder.
Your builder. That goes back to what I was saying earlier, Josh. I don't want to make any recommendations. We can get you close, but if you really want to know what it's going to do, talk to your builder. Give them all the details. We can give you a spec sheet on the fuel, and they're going to know the gravity and a lot of other things the builder's going to want to know. We can get you the spec sheet on it, and then they can make that determination. So you're not just putting stuff in there and hope for the best.
What's the highest ethanol content you're willing to sell?
Well, E98 is the highest.
I have drums. Come get some.
Yeah, E98 is the highest.
What if no one knows who assembled the motor? That's where I like to live. Experimentation with dumb and dangerous shit.
Josh, tell them take it apart.
So Caleb Miller wants to know oxygenated versus non-oxygenated. Just, I guess, what's the basic info for people on that one?
Well, if you want a little more oxygen in the fuel, you can get up to it. I mean, it just depends what the person wants. We can add oxygen to it a little bit because we do some for like I was saying earlier, we do some for the go-karts. I think it's a 114 that we add some oxygen to it. So we can do that. But the only thing when you start doing stuff like that, I try to do it in the drum.
Jasper says recommend a 300 shot on progressive for stage 1, then 300 progressive stage 2, about 100 foot out, Matt.
Is he asking a question? What's Jasper asked that question?
No, he's giving tune advice to Matt. We want to throw 600 at it, worth of nitrous.
That's what I put on mine. I put 600 on mine.
So
like somebody's ready to party.
A lot of good questions you guys have been asking. So what are the benefits of an oxygenated race fuel versus a regular race fuel or non-oxygenated?
Well, it just adds a little more oxygen. It's free oxygen is what it is. So the more you can pack, the more oxygen you can pack in that cylinder, obviously the more bang you're going to get. And it's just a way of getting it in there, getting a little bit more in there through the fuel.
Can you dismiss Chris? He's falling asleep.
He's had a tough day.
Your friends are rough, man.
He's had
Hold
a
on.
Welcome to my life.
Did he not invite you to Top Golf too? Because if
Welcome
that's
to
the
my
case,
life.
I understand.
He said that Rona got him. He said it aged him.
I can agree with that, man. It's definitely kicked my energy levels in the ass. I still stay up as many hours as I normally do, but it takes. I'm not big on caffeine, but it takes a shitload of caffeine to make it happen now.
Hey,
I can't get up in the morning. That's my biggest thing.
Josh, I was going to tell you something too. I'm going to be gone February 3rd till the 15th.
Yep.
I'm be out of the country, so just get with Blake if you need something.
I can't do that. Dr. Pepper and 5 Hour Energy and vitamins. Vitamin supplements are my friend. Chugging lots of B and C and B, C, and zinc right now.
What else we got, Josh?
Still recovering from the sleeve he had installed.
Still recovering from Saturday, probably. Saturday was a rough day.
Yeah. Hold on, Matt. We'll bring you on. You know me. I'll bring anybody on because I don't. We're here for a good time, not a long one.
Well, I mean, you are in an hour and 31 minutes right now, so.
Wait, what? Are you saying that's too long?
No,
not at all.
you're saying not a long time, and I mean, an hour and 31 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, we just been shooting.
I know you guys been dragging this out like 2 hours for some reason here lately. I don't know. I ain't complaining, but they just seem to go. I just go with the flow.
Just like
I like going on a subject that's probably pretty informative to people, and then all of a sudden it goes a 360, and we're off the beaten path in the holler where you get shot.
Well,
we just like your company, Josh.
Listen, I disclaimer this all the time. This is not a quality production.
Who you say's joining? Matt
Rice. Yep.
Who's Matt with?
Shitbox Supply, DNR Auto. What else? Matt got like a million things.
Hell, I'm trying to learn everybody's name little by little.
That's why you bring Bang Bang to the holler.
Hi, Matthew.
What's up, Chris? What's up, everybody?
Hey, Matt.
What's up, buddy?
I want to apologize because I'm actually late. I thought this started later than it did because Ken, I'm pretty sure that it was that it was you that I had been texting, going back and forth. We had talked before about some fuel stuff, but I wanted to get some information and some knowledge. So that's why I was asking like random basic questions in the chat. I didn't realize you guys had already been going for an hour and a half.
That's all right. No worries. No problem.
Well, one of the things I got, so like, for example, I've got this Rusty Nova back here.
Seasoned.
You know,
not rusty, it's seasoned.
Yeah, well seasoned. You know, one of the things that I don't have any clue about is the fuel choice. Now, the motor that I have is unknown. You know, I know what heads are on it, no clue what cam, anything else. And I heard you talking about with the dyno, you know, trying to figure out what different fuels make it happy and whatnot. What would you recommend for somebody to test? And, you know, how would you recommend that? Obviously, using different fuels and then pulling plugs and looking at the plug readings. I mean, is it just that simple? Just start playing with fuel until you find where the best combination of, octane rating, and then
Just chill.
I think oxygenated versus non-oxygenated is like a personal choice thing, because the flip side is the oxygenated is going to lean it out too.
Correct.
I would think, right?
Correct. Now,
So
is that motor a small block or big block?
it's a big block 496. I was told 13-to-1 compression. And right now we're running on just a basic 110. And then with the spray for the wet kit, I run a 117.
Yeah, so you'll probably be pretty close with the maybe 110, 112. You're probably pretty
Okay.
close there. How the plugs look?
The plugs look good. We've got. It's funny because I just went to the dyno the other day, so I was pulling plugs and looking at it. On the spray, we've got some minor issues with distribution as far as the front cylinders don't look the same as the back cylinders, but using a plate kit, there's only so much I can do about that.
Nature of a big block.
Yeah, it comes with the territory. So I found what I thought. We couldn't get the wideband to work on the dyno. There was some issue there, but as far as the plugs themselves looked like it was burning clean. It looked like, honestly, like I was giving it a little bit too much timing, but that's what I'd been running completely unknown without pulling any plugs for the last 3 months on the street and everything else, and it's held up this long. So I can't imagine that it's too horrible. What's
the initial timing at?
Initial timing is set at 38 degrees, and I was told by the previous owner that it was very happy at 42. So we did 38 because in the off occasion that I run on motor, so it was a bit to handle before we did the gear change. And then for the 300, I'm pulling 8 degrees of timing, which is the standard 2 per 50 off of the number 42 where he told me it should be.
You're probably pretty close. I mean, you're probably pretty close to what you need. And when you do that pull, do you shut it off immediately?
Do the pull and let it rev down a little bit on the brake, you know what I mean, on the dyno brake, and then shut it off right away.
You want to get it turned off as quick as you can.
So essentially that would be it, is just really, grab different fuels, get on a dyno if you can, or, whatever, at the track, you can test it and just see where it's the happiest.
You're probably pretty close to that 110 though. I mean, I don't think you're too far off, because that's not that big of a motor. And you say
Right.
you're running 117 on spray.
Yeah, the plate kit has a separate, fuel system that has 117.
Yeah, you're probably pretty close. I wouldn't say you're not going to gain a whole lot. You probably switch some fuels around a little bit, but you're probably pretty close where you're at. Because I run 118, and I shoot 600 to mine.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, so we're not that far off now. The way my basic understanding of octane rating, is the fuel's ability to resist knock and detonation. Right. So, do you recommend, that's how I have it with the nitrous being a separate fuel versus what I run it on all the time? Is that the industry recommendation, or would you rather just run it all on the same fuel and send it?
That's really more of a preference. I run mine on 118 for everything on the nitrous blend.
Okay.
It's kind of a preference.
Gotcha. Now you said nitrous blend. You guys have a nitrous blend specific fuel?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
What are some of the differences in what makes that specially for nitrous?
Well, there's some additional additives in that. It's a little more friendly for nitrous. It's not quite as rough on the motor. I can get you some of that. If you want to try it, I can get you some and you can run it.
Yeah, I'd love to see what that does. I mean, right now I've got a host of other issues with the thing being a turd, and it's 3,800 pounds damn near, and it moves out pretty well for what it is, but I know there's some other stuff to figure out. But Jasper Graham, I love Jasper. No, I'm always willing to try something, and we're in a position where fortunately I can, we've got it, and I can play with things. How much, is it more of a power thing, or is it more of a safety thing? When you talk about using a nitrous specific fuel?
Well, it's a little safer. You know, it's probably a little more fuel than I need, but you know, so be it. I can adjust for that because mine's on a fogger, so I can move things around.
Yeah, so yours is a little, yeah, see, that's, if I had a fogger, that's what we could have done. We could have changed the different cylinders and made them more equally match across the way, but that didn't.
Yeah, a big block's always got some bad cylinders in it. That's just the nature of the beast.
Right. Damn right. Well, here's another good question. Where, I'm sure you've probably been asked this a million times, but where are the places like across the country, preferably East Coast, where people can get the fuel?
I've got as far as Ohio so far, and I'm working on West Virginia right now. So I'm as far as Ohio right now.
Okay.
But Josh can get it.
You're
Josh,
gonna be back down before the end of February,
what's that, Josh?
Matt?
What?
You gonna be back down this way before the end of the month?
I have
the
no
next
idea.
month?
No, end of the month we're doing. I'm going to the thaw out down in the Carolinas. To be honest with you, I got no clue. I have no clue what the month of February is going to bring, just because life is like that sometimes.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna go pick up another big order at the end of the month.
End of February.
End of February. So
I'll throw him some money on there.
I'll get you some work. I'll get you something worked out.
All right, yeah, we'll check it out.
I just picked up this weekend.
Yeah, it's definitely something I want to try. And
yeah.
Without, I think the nice thing is without knowing, like I don't know shit about the motor, the internals. We don't know what the cam is, everything else. You know, we don't really know. You know, a little bit safer would probably be a better idea anyway, if we can.
So is it a solid roller or is it hydraulic? You don't even know that, do you?
No, solid roller, because I was just adjusting them valves the other night. They were all out of whack.
What's it idle at?
As far as RPM?
Yeah.
Anywhere from 1,000, 1,100, sometimes more.
Probably in the huge cam.
No, I don't think it's by any means a massive cam. And like, I want to say what it made, like we did a few pulls the other day, and on motor it made something like 530, and then the 100 shot jumped up to 7 something, 200 was 8 something, and we ended up at 900 on the 300 shot.
Yeah. Sounds like it's you said it's 13-1, you think?
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Yeah. Is it you don't know if it's a 4 or 2 bolt, do you?
I don't even know. So I got the motor from a guy, and he said, put that thing in there and race it. Don't even worry. Don't even take it apart. Don't even try to figure shit out. Just put it in there and race it. All right. I'm stupid enough to do that, so let's do it.
Yeah, it'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just not happy to let you know.
Oh, man. Well, look, I hate to jump off, but I'm actually in the garage, and I got some guests knocking at the door. But I really appreciate the time and the I'm on a live right now. I don't know if you guys know Tom Binkley or not, Delaware, but he's a good dude. Ken, I really appreciate the time. I'm going to get up with you and send you a text and try and talk a little more, but I just figured also talking about it a little bit on the live maybe might help somebody else out who's in a similar situation.
Sounds good. We'll get it fixed up.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it, buddy. We'll talk to you. Kyle, what's up, Bubba?
What's up, Kyle?
We were talking about you earlier. Ken was letting everybody know the good news.
Fantastic news. Get Kyle on there.
Kyle, what are you doing? You want to come on?
Come on, get on there. Josh, remind me to get that gentleman some 118 when you come over.
Yeah. I got it. I wrote it down on my. I wrote it down on my list here.
10 minutes.
Kyle must have just got out of the shower. It's okay, Kyle. You don't got to get dressed for us, buddy.
At least put a bathrobe on.
I've done a live feed in the shower before.
You have not.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Well, Matt, if you come back to this, Tom says, good 118. You'll never use 110 again. Much safer tune.
Yes. I don't know too many people that split fuels.
On his fans only.
Comments are getting lit. I wish I was lit. I'm tired. Oh, I'm so tired today.
Is he going to join, Josh?
Yeah, he said in a few minutes. Andy, appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, I saw somebody said they had problems with the Facebook Live. I'm not sure what goes on there, but I can tell you YouTube is way better typically. So if you subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get the notifications, you'll get the notifications every time we come on live, and you can watch it in better quality on YouTube.
Was he talking about the quality, or just like when it goes in the video, it's just a black screen?
Yeah, the whole experience is way better on
On the
YouTube
on the Facebook, you guys freeze up a little bit.
versus Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is I think they do it on purpose for all the times they've banned me and all the stuff I say about them, the pleasant, kind words I have to say about them. But I really don't like Facebook.
But
However,
hey, Josh, I bet if I had Android, it'd be better, right?
oh, it definitely would be better.
No.
OnlyFans has good stream too. I can simulcast. Maybe I should see about that. Start an OnlyFans.
There you go.
You use my account.
You got an OnlyFans?
I do.
John, that hurts. That hurts, John. That hurts. I don't need a higher quality look at your face.
Ah, dang, man.
It's rough in here tonight.
Holy smokes.
I'm telling you.
Tough crowd.
Isn't moonshine ethanol? Probably, basically.
Pretty close.
Moonshine.
Clocked out. Switch to
what
YouTube just to see the difference.
What proof is moonshine? 140, 150?
Oh, at least.
Oh yeah, I know you. I mean, I know you can run it. I know those old bootleggers used to run it. They didn't, instead of buying gas.
Well, I know the stuff that I use is 200 proof.
Does Outfront have anything for unleaded?
I got the 104 or 105 unleaded. I got 100 unleaded. And I got a 95.
It has heptane added to it, so you don't drink it.
So 95, 100, and 104 unleaded.
John says depends. I've got some in my garage that's a lot closer to 180 proof. Moonshine.
Man, that would burn.
That sounds like a party for Jasper.
That would burn your esophagus going down. Holy smokes.
Sounds terrible. I have a question. Well, I should say it's probably something you reflected on before I got on the channel. Did you did you talk anything about the business, like how you guys got started with this?
Yes, sir.
I figured. I'll go back and watch it.
About 35 years ago.
Long time.
Yeah, and I wanted to do the fuel business in 19 when I really got going. But I've always had a reason to do it. And I just had to have the time.
And now he does.
And now I do, but I don't.
Welcome to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see here, man. Well, maybe we'll give Kyle a couple more minutes here, and if not, we'll wrap things up. I'm gonna be with Kyle anyways, probably this week. So
Gonna take him that gallon.
yeah, we're gonna get together.
All right.
This week sometime.
I want to try to wrap up that top lube and be done with it.
We'll see. So with your E98, how much more injector do you need over E85 with your fuel?
I'm not gonna make them. I would defer that to the injector people. Let them make that call. Because sure, it depends on fuel pump, depends on a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot of factors there. I'd really defer them to the injector people. I'm not trying to skirt the question, but there's some other parameters beyond that.
That's a good question. Tom would be a great one to answer that question. I'd say generically, based on what I've read on the internet, so don't put any weight behind it, but generically, I think it's like 15 or 20% more.
Yeah, I can give a probably know what the answer is, but I recommendation.
Right. That's my disclaimer, generically off the internet. Who let Ken in, right?
Huh?
Kyle said, who let Ken in?
He's still monkeying around.
Stop it, Chris.
We're gonna lose Chris in a minute if we don't get moving.
Oh, what's wrong with me today? I still gotta go play Grand Theft Auto for 3 hours. How am I gonna do that?
Oh Lord.
Hell, I thought you were going golfing.
I will go golfing when I'm playing GTA. They have a golf course.
Well, I gotta say, go ahead.
No, nothing. Never mind. Just kidding.
Psych.
Well, yeah, I'd say I'm going to catch up with Kyle later this week, so we're going to do some stuff. So maybe we'll just save that for later. I did. It's on Messenger, Kyle.
Can I announce my other no prep race where I'm canceling small tower rules?
Announce it, buddy.
Okay. So to add Ari to our hectic schedule of the year already, we decided to make our schedule a little more hectic. We're going to be our fifth no prep race of 2022. This is 2020, so I almost said 2021. And we're going to do another race, but this time we're going to do it at Thompson Motorsports Park. And if you're not familiar with Thompson Motorsports Park is, it's up in Thompson, Ohio, which is basically in the snow belt by Lake Erie, which is right off I-90. It's probably Thompson's probably like I think it was first track in Ohio. I'm pretty sure is what they claim that place to be. It's a really neat facility. They have an awesome little bridge that goes across the starting line. You could literally stand on top of the bridge and watch cars go down the track. So it'll be I think that's going to be a good time. The new owners are definitely they're excited for it, and I haven't got a name yet. Haven't got an event up yet. I'm waiting on a name to get up here, and we're gonna get that rolling. So it'll be fun.
Awesome! I can't wait.
Thompson, but I don't think I've ever been there.
Yeah, I've only been there a couple times. We used to hold the Big Three racing rentals there back in I think like 2013 to 2015, and it's a pretty neat place. It's very old, so they're going to do a lot of improvements for it, and hopefully they're supposed to repave the whole back half of the track. So hopefully there's some backwards racing there too.
Is that a quarter mile or 8 mile track?
That's a quarter mile track.
Quarter mile. Nice.
Yep.
Guardrails or concrete?
There's concrete, and then there's fence, and then there's right now guardrail in the shutdown, but they're going to remove all that and put walls in.
Nice.
Nice.
So,
Coach
Hi,
set
Kyle.
up in 1958.
What's up,
Yeah.
guys?
I was going to say that place is pretty old.
Kyle, how you doing, buddy?
Mr. Kyle, good evening.
I'm good. What's up, guys? 2 hours you've been on?
Yeah,
One
had
hour.
a lot of fuel questions, man.
We've had a great time.
Apparently. So I guess, Ken, you rolled out some info, huh?
Yes, sir, I did.
Good.
We talked about Top Lube, we talked about our partnership, and we talked about that we're going to represent the brand, and the fact that it's going to be a great partnership. We're looking forward.
Man. We're looking forward to it. And my bad, I'm having puppy problems. That's why I couldn't get on right away. So puppy may steal the feed.
And then Kyle, I did talk about the Top Lube will be the exclusive Top Lube of Outfront Fuel. This is going to be the hot shots will be only Top Lube we're going to use.
Yeah, I just had the MPMC conference last week. Man, Josh, you should get in on that. You too, Chris.
So,
It's a part of SEMA. It's called the Motorsports Parts Manufacturers Council. It's
Okay.
a council under SEMA. It's like a benefit of being a SEMA member. But once a year in January, they get all the motorsports manufacturers together with all the media, and usually it's in Southern California. So I'm usually not that mad about going to SoCal in January, but it's all virtual now because of the COVID stuff. But it's just three straight days of interviews, just 30 minutes at a time. I did 43 interviews in 3 days, but it's you guys should get on like the media side of it, and they're always looking for more media.
all right.
I'll look into that.
I'll let my YouTube guy look into that.
Yeah, but really, it's just like kind of meeting with media to kind of get some like off the record, what's the plans for the year, get some content planned and stuff. So, I was bringing it up because Ken, that's one of the things we talked about with a lot of the media's rolling out the new Top Lube and our partnership. So we got a lot of interest in that. A few publications probably gonna have them contact you for a comment or two. So I'll keep you posted. Here goes the dogs.
And we appreciate the opportunity to represent Hot Shots too. I want you to know that, and I think it's going to work out really well because we're going to, as I explained to everybody, we're going to have that other offering at the track and other places. So I think it's going to work out really well.
Yeah, man, we're looking forward to it. I wanted a Top Lube for quite a while now, and you were able to be a force to get it done. So. Yep. There's a lot of stuff that sits in R&D and not enough hours in the day and everything. So it's good that got a little push on this one to get it done. So
we got to pull through the pipeline a little quicker. That's all.
Yeah. Story of my life.
Now, what I was telling everybody on the call that all the methanol is going to get the Top Lube, unless they say they don't want it. It's going in everything.
Good.
The pails, the drums, and the totes. So everything will.
So can you give us a good explanation on the Top Lube, Kyle? Benefits of it, what it is?
Nope. Nope, not yet. I mean, honestly, this is the God's honest truth. I try not to get too deep in the product stuff until, and I've learned this lesson many times. I used to say until we went ahead with the product, then I'd start learning. Then it was after final formulation. Then it was until it's in a bottle with a label. And then it became until we're about to sell it, because R&D is always like going back to the lab and changing stuff. And especially on a new product launch, because it's like the one time to just get everything right at the beginning. So we always delay bringing products out because they feel like they can get a little more out of it or something. And honestly, I just like when they're done, I'll dive in deep and get it all figured out. But that said, as any other top lube is, we're not inventing a new product in the marketplace or anything. Of course, there's a lot of top lubes out there. Just what we did is what we always do. We went out and got everything on the market and tested it, but the best one up on top of the board, and had R&D go at it until we can get a wear scar lower than everything else and be able to provide more lubricity. And then after that, once we get something that can beat everything, now it's like we got to make sure it blends with everything. And and that's where we've had some help with Ken on. And you too, Josh, you got some fuel for me from Ken, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're still doing some testing. See, we're not even done testing yet, and you guys want all the details. But yet Ken gave you some fuel to give to me that I don't have yet to give to Aaron. So everybody's waiting on the new top lube because Josh is sitting on the test fuel.
Josh, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on.
No comment. When you
Killing
want
business.
He's too busy on that damn Pro Mod.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's too famous on the internet. That's his problem.
There you go. That's it.
I am not at all. My whole thing is going like this because of that blazer, but I don't care. I'd rather have the blazer out than
the Blazer and Waffle House.
Yeah, definitely.
We doing Waffle House or what, Josh?
Absolutely, brother. Just figure out your schedule and let me know when.
You want to do it this week?
Yep, we can do that.
All right. I'll let you know, but maybe Thursday.
That'd be good.
How are we going to pick which one to go to? We certainly have a lot of stories for a few of the locations. The gangster location next to me, man. I don't know.
I've spent lots of evenings in the one up there on 161 and 71. It doesn't bother me to go there. Could probably be a little distracting.
Oh, I ain't scared. I go there.
Yeah.
Well, then let's go for Thug Life at 161 and 71.
I told you last time I was there, dude pulled out a full size, not even a full size, like a jumbo size hammer out of like skinny jeans in the middle of the fight. And the craziest part was, it wasn't even that he pulled out a hammer. It was me sitting there thinking about it afterward, because I saw the guy in there for the 30 minutes before. He was sitting down eating and everything. And it's like, when I put it together that he had a hammer in his pants that whole time, I was just like, that is some commitment, man. Like, just in case you need a hammer, and
a full
he
size
ended up needing one.
A full size hammer, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Holy smokes.
That was his weapon of choice for the night.
Maybe he was a carpenter.
Hey, it's Waffle House. You never know what you get there, man.
Exactly.
It's always a meal and a show, guaranteed.
True.
Kyle, how's everything at work? Everything good?
Yeah, man. Just busy. We're just, this is the time of year we're just doing all our planning and budgeting and contract signing and all that stuff. So, not the funnest part of the year, but setting the game plan for the year and everything, and
necessary.
Trying to get that done really the next week or two, so we can then change gears and start, executing.
Yeah.
We've got, my first race is going to be, I'm going to go down to Lights Out. Fire Punk S10 is going to go down. Try to put it deeper into the threes.
Nice.
It's like we get 2 times a year. We get beginning of the year and the end of the year. Usually when we go to Lights Out and No Mercy, to try to put a small tire on it and let her eat, and so that's just like 3 weeks away now. I haven't even got a ticket yet.
Should have some good
Yeah.
air, for sure.
What's that, Ken?
You should have some good air.
Yeah. I know they weren't happy this weekend. We had some guys down at Bradenton, but
Yeah, that went sour fast.
yeah, have them packed up and when I saw them in Orlando today. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well down there, but you got to be safe too.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, be real. I think Ohio is getting hit Thursday with snow, but I'm born
Oh,
and
that's
raised
right. That's
in
supposed to be
Ohio.
like it's supposed to get nailed then, aren't we?
It don't
Yeah.
scare me.
What if we get
Man,
trapped in a
25
Waffle
inches.
House and we have to live in a Waffle House for like 3 days?
Yeah, they're saying we're going to get 20.
Outside of not working on the Blazer, it wouldn't bother me a bit.
Hey, shut up. Come here.
Yeah, Wednesday night's supposed to start.
Yeah, maybe we should try to do this Wednesday.
Yeah, you let me know. I'm tomorrow's not good for me, but other than that, I'm easy. I'm game.
Yeah, Wednesday's tough, but I'm gonna try to make it happen. I'll let you know.
All right. We'll do that. So, all right, everyone. We've been over 2 hours and 6 minutes now, and still got 30 of you with us, which is amazing.
That's
We
awesome.
just lost one in the bottom right-hand corner.
All right,
But a
buddy.
lot of great things from out front in 2022. A lot of great partnerships, and it's going to be an explosive deal. No pun intended, or was it? But we're gonna have a lot of fun. So
We appreciate every single gallon we sell, every customer. We appreciate them and we thank them, and we just want to be part of the group and support your operations.
So we're gonna have a lot of fun. I don't know. Anybody else got anything to say? We'll wrap this up.
I think Chris is asleep. You might poke him.
I'm gonna save all my magic for Waffle House.
Deal.
I got nothing.
Deal.
Hey, but I will say, man, we are really looking forward to working with Ken and Out Front Race Fuels. I gotta say, all the communication and Ken came down to our facility and everything, and just stand-up guy. And I get to feel these things out a lot when we do a lot of private labeling. So a lot of the products you guys see on the shelf and stuff, actually we make, and we're just branding another company. And when I first started talking with Ken, we looked at it as a private label opportunity. He was looking for a top loop for his fuels and everything. And this will be the first time that Hot Shot Secret is ever like co-branded with another company. And, otherwise it would just be a private label. We're protected. We'll make people whatever they want, and, we make some really poor formulas for other companies, that just want something cheap. But right off the top, Ken was like, nope, I want the best of the best of the best of the best. As good as you guys can possibly make it. And he didn't back down from that. And I gave him plenty of opportunity to. Hey, I gave him plenty of outs, but no, he stuck to it. And that's what we do at Hot Shot Secret. So it allowed us to say, we'll put our name on this too, and we've never done it before. So it says a lot about Ken, the product we made, the type of partnership that we were hoping to have. So just want to say that, man. Appreciate Ken and look forward to working with him.
We appreciate you, Kyle. We appreciate the what you do for us, and we want to represent your brand and our brand as well as we can. We want. I don't want just a product. I want the best I can get. So there's it's the standard we want, and that's the standard we're going to have.
Amen to that. Shut up,
No, I agree. That was also the appeal for me. Quality and consistency are two things that are very important to me.
And I want to say something real quick, Josh. We may not be everybody's customer. We're gonna do the best we can, but we may not be everybody's customer, and we're okay with that. Because if you want good product and you want service and you want it when we say it's ready, it's going to be ready. If that's something that you value, we're the guy. But if we can't service everybody, and we understand that. So I just want to put that caveat out there. We want to service everybody, but we're probably not going to be everybody's supplier. So we'll do our best, and hopefully we can get over those hurdles and meet in the middle somewhere, and we can get everybody what they need.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Joe, thanks for staying with us so long. Appreciate you watching. Chris, anything you want to wrap up with?
No, I just want to say, it's I mean, between the four of us here, we all have a very good partnership with everything. Kyle, he takes care of us every year now with Hot Shots fluids, and we run everything in all of our cars. I run everything in my Audi diesel now, and I have extreme success out of everything. I would never ever in a million years think of anything else that I would ever use except for Hot Shots, and it's been a good opportunity, have with those guys. Kyle's a great dude. And like I said, with Ken now, we're going to start running out front in Mike's Camaro and Liser's Mustang now. So that's kind of cool. They'll always have good fuel and stuff now. And we won't be going to the gas station every time we go to leave to go to a race. Oh, I need to go get fuel. Nope. We got drum out. We're good.
Good.
So we're looking forward to a good partnership for this year.
I think we got a great group right here, so I think it's going to be good.
Yep. And then Josh, just doing what Josh does. He's amazing.
Josh is the glue. We'll call him Glue Man.
He's a glue man.
That's a lot to live up to. Amazing.
Can we call you Glue Man from now on?
I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun.
No, Josh, appreciate everything you do. Bend over backwards for a lot of people, and we appreciate it. I personally appreciate it. I know everybody else does.
Wow, I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate everybody. I just want to have fun and help everything grow, and do my part. We're all, whether we agree or not, whether we're on the same team or not, we're all on the same team of performance industry and helping it grow. And I just want to do my small part.
Yep.
So, all right, everyone, we're going to end on that note. Thanks for sticking it out with us so long. I still see we got 19. That's not bad. So a lot of good info on this one. Rewind and watch it again if you got any questions. I've already gotten a couple of emails since I've been sitting here, so I'm going to answer those. And we're gonna get this thing going. I'm going to bring a ton more fuel here, and Ohio's going to get covered, and then the next state, and then we're pinky in the brain in this shit. We're going to take over the world.
The only thing, Josh, I'm gonna end with one last note. The Hot Shots will be in all the methanol. If for some reason, God forbid, they don't want it, they got to let us know. But it's going in everything.
Like Frank's Red Hot. Just get used to it.
It's like in the 30s. You want a black car? What color black you want?
Yep. So, thanks for coming on, guys. Have a great evening. I'll talk to you.
Josh. We'll get something planned for the
Get everything.
All right, buddy. We will. And tune in next week. We're going to have 10 soldiers on and Jeff Thomas. So always a good time. Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good week.
Thanks, all.